Hello, viewers. I am Tosh Raphael. On this edition of Global Insights, the United States commemorates January 6th, a day Americans watched in horror as Trump supporters in their hundreds hemmed in the Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C., a symbol of American democracy, and subsequently invaded Congress in order to disrupt the confirmation of results in the 2020 presidential U.S. election. Some commentators consider it the greatest assault, not just on the rule of law, but on U.S. democracy in modern times. The 2020 U.S. presidential election was a highly contested event that saw Joe Biden of the Democratic Party defeat the incumbent president, Donald Trump, of the Republican Party. However, Trump refused to concede, falsely claiming widespread voter fraud and attempting to overturn the election results through various means. Trump's efforts to subvert the election included filing at least 60 lawsuits, pressuring the Republican governors and state legislatures to nullify results, and demanding investigations into ostensible election irregularities. Despite these efforts, courts consistently rejected Trump's challenges due to lack of evidence or legal standing. In the lead up to January 6, 2021, Trump promoted what was termed the big lie, that the election was stolen from him, and he encouraged his supporters to attend a rally in Washington, D.C. on that day.
I know that everyone here will soon be marching over to the Capitol building to peacefully and patriotically make your voices heard. Today we will see whether Republicans stand strong for integrity of our elections.
This rally, dubbed the March to Save America, aimed to disrupt the congressional vote count and pressure lawmakers to overturn the election result. On January 6, 2021, a mob of Trump supporters stormed the U.S. Capitol building, resulting in violence, property damage, and loss of life. According to reports, the attack erupted at early afternoon. Trump supporters dismantled 4 layers of security fencing, marking one of the widest events in modern American history. The exact moment the Capitol Hill was invaded, like the Capitol siege began, was captured on screen, showing invaders leaning down, tearing down a faced barrier, and accosted the policeman across the other barricade. The invader then beckoned others to follow suit, catching the officers off guard.
Hold my backpack. Hold my backpack. Hold my backpack. Hold on, I can't get it on. Hey.
Lauren Hodges, a U.S. reporter who was present at the event, describes it as a climate replete with hunger for violence.
I was there with our then extremism correspondent, Hannah Lamb, and pretty much as soon as we got to the Capitol grounds, there was kind of this hunger for violence. People were really ready to start something.
You could sense that.
Oh, they were speaking about it. They had an eagerness to see some violence or participate in it.
Moments later, the rebels had jostled their way past the security obstacles to gain entrance to the Capitol building. A part of the mob scaled his wall, while the other smashed his windows and doors. Where the police interposed, raiders clashed and overpowered them. In a matter of minutes, the final obstacles were floored and the mob swarmed into the mighty building.
All right, we're on the Capitol steps, and they broke through the police line, and people are going in. The doors are open!
Look at this. These protesters are inside Statuary Hall right now. You see the statues. This is a moment I never saw in my life. These individuals just rushed through security. They are inside Statuary Hall. This is a legendary a legendary place where all of us who've covered Capitol Hill, it's hard to believe what we're seeing right there. They're just walking through. Where are Capitol Police? It's a strange, it's an awful situation. They're having a good time in Statuary Hall.
As the invaders advanced, lawmakers were evacuated. The police waded in, scouring for safety routes and getting doors closed quickly.
They're going up that stairwell. They're going up that stairwell. Go, go, go. I don't know where to go.
Which way? Guys, out this way, downstairs.
Down the stairs? Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Fast. Go fast.
I have a hurt knee.
Okay, okay. You need help? Come on. Come on. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Here, come on. Which way do we go? Which way do we go? Which way? Which way?
From this point, no more advances. Moments later, a security team arrived to clear the building for the resumption of election certification. Advancement was halted, but clashes were still ongoing outside the Capitol. Subsequently, Trump asked his supporters to go home.
I know your pain. I know you're hurt. We had an election that was stolen from us. It was a landslide election, and everyone knows it, especially the other side. But you have to go home now. We have to have peace. We have to have law and order. We have to respect our great people in law and order. We don't want anybody hurt. It's a very tough period of time. There's never been a time like this where such a thing happened, where they could take it away from all of us, from me, from you, from our country. This was a fraudulent election, but we can't play into the hands of these people. We have to have peace. So go home. We love you. You're very special. You've seen what happens. You see the way others are treated that are so bad and so evil. I know how you feel. But go home and go home in peace.
One remarkable hallmark of the event was the rift between Trump and his vice, Mike Pence. In the United States, it is customary for the vice president to preside over the joint session of the Congress to count the electoral votes. However, Trump and his allies falsely believed that Pence had the constitutional authority to, reject electoral votes from certain states, thereby overturning the election results. During the Capitol Hill invasion, Trump posted a scornful tweet condemning Pence's decision, stating that Mike Pence did not have the courage to do what should have been done to protect the country and the Constitution. This tweet was seen as an attempt to shift blame and further incite violence among his supporters who had already stormed the Capitol building. Much later, Pence poured out his thoughts on the election, stating that Trump's statement endangered his life and that of his family.
Well, as I said on January 6 in my communication to the Congress, and have said many times since, there were irregularities in the 2020 election. There's no question. There were about a half a dozen states that changed the rules of elections in the name of COVID.
Yep.
And that undermined public confidence in the outcome of our elections. Now, at the end of the day, we brought more than 60 lawsuits, states engaged in recounts. And when states ultimately certified and courts upheld those changes in virtually every instance, and ultimately we were able to determine that the changes, there was no evidence that the changes had changed the outcome of the election in any way. I knew that my duty was clear that day. But candidly, as I've said before, President Trump's words that day were reckless. I believe whatever his intentions in that moment, it endangered me and my family and everyone that was at the Capitol that day. I believe history will hold him accountable for that, just as the law will hold everyone that engaged in acts of violence.
But the Capitol invasion was reported to have killed 5 persons. The incident has been characterized as a domestic terrorist attack and attempted self-coup by Donald Trump. In a survey conducted by The Economist, 46% of Americans saw the January 6th attack as a violent insurrection, while 29% saw it as a legitimate political discourse. The Capitol Hill attack has etched itself on the sand of time. America will forever look back to it as one of the darkest times and moments in its history. You are watching the Diaspora Digital Media. If you like my videos, do not hesitate to hit the like button, make your comments, share my videos, and then subscribe to our YouTube channel for more exciting stories around the world. I am Tochukwu Raphael. Have a nice day.